Hi everyone, my name is Lily. I'm the book reviewer behind Utopia's State of Mind, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my picks for the Librofm sales for May. So, same old spiel that will be in the same videos for the Librofm sales. Librofm is an independent audiobook subscription service that does not support Amazon. That's why it's an independent service. And also, all the credits, all the purchases, they benefit independent bookshops. So you can pick an independent bookshop that you want to support when you have a Librofm purchase or a Librofm membership. You can buy any of these sale books without an active paying membership for Librofm. You obviously have to pay for the sale audiobook, but you don't have to be subscribed, if that makes any sense. You'll be able to keep the audiobooks that you buy forever. To subscribe is $14.99 US a month, and as a subscription perk, you get an additional 30% off of any a la carte audiobooks you buy. So that's just a little bit about Librofm before I talk about it, but as I said, to get any of these sale audiobooks, you do not have to have a active paying subscription membership. So this month, in the romance section, didn't have a lot. We had more romance book picks than YA picks, but I didn't find that many. So the main two, actually, that I found was that Midnight Ruin by Katie Robert is on sale. I mentioned this in my independent bookshop appreciation sale video, which I will link below, but not all of those sales will still be valid. This one just happens to be valid still, and it is on Midnight Ruin, which is book number 6 in the Dark Olympus series, and I did check. Almost all of the Dark Olympus series are on sale except for Radiant Sin. All of them are. So if audiobooks are your thing and you love romance, spicy romance, Greek pantheon-ish retellings, then definitely check this one out. And the other pick for the romance section is Hannah Tate Beyond Repair. I really, really loved Hannah Tate. If you feel like you're a bit of a mess, Hannah Tate is for you, mostly because it's like, I think too often we feel that we need to be repaired. We feel kind of a mess. We feel broken. But Hannah Tate's kind of about celebrating these pieces of yourself and sort of coming into your own. There's also contracting, renovation kind of work. It's a lot about family. It is just so sweet. And now with the YA Club, and by the way, I will link to all of the full playlists in the description box below. We were completely blessed with the amount of YA book picks and also ones that I love. So let me just start off with Dead Things Are Closer Than They Appear. This is like chosen ones on their head. It's a contemporary urban fantasy set in a city. Everyone kind of has or comes into magical powers. Some of them have always had magical powers. It has a transracial adopted family at its core. It was just like me to a T, basically. I loved it so much. Robin is an amazing author. I have featured Robin on a few different things. I will link those below, but it was so cute. It is perfect for urban contemporary fantasy YA lovers, and it will just give you all of those vibes of kind of chosen one, ethics, technology, magical power, all of those different themes. The next one is The Last Three Poets of the Sea, which I haven't read, honestly, in forever. But The Last True Poets of the Sea feels epic in the sense that it's about a shipwreck, it's about family history, family secrets, it's about on the sea. Like, it's one of those ones where it's not a retelling, so it doesn't feel epic in that sense, but it's epic in the whole. It felt very much like it could be a classical story. It feels very much like it has those sort of universal, larger themes about family and secrets. And I think it balances this idea between being about a literal lost shipwreck and also being a shipwreck in life, I guess, kind of like Hannah Tate, being kind of feeling adrift, feeling like you're unmoored, all of those ship analogies. The Last Three Poets of the Sea is definitely something that I would recommend. And honestly, I hadn't thought about it in a while, but I'm glad that it came out in the sale. The next one is The Genesis Wars by Akemi Dawn Bowman. This is perfect for people who have read The Infinity Courts but have not picked up the sequel. You know, sequels get away from us. It just happens sometimes. And so this is an opportunity to get The Genesis Wars, which is the Infinity Courts sequel, if you saw the cover, which obviously you will see next to me, it is a fabulous cover. So I really enjoyed the Infinity Courts. Akemi Dawn Bowman is an author that is so talented and writes a whole bunch of different things. And this one feels a little bit like a fantasy, sci-fi, speculative fiction. It was really fun. It has found family. It has sort of magical secrets. And there's also AI. Like, it's hard to explain, but I think if you've read the Infinity Courts, and obviously you'll know, and you'll know a little bit more what to expect for the Genesis Wars, but definitely wanted to recommend it because Akemi Dawn Bowman is so talented, and also may be coming up in a future video of mine. Stay tuned for that. The next one is Damned If You Do by Alex Brown, and all of this started off, or my love for Damned If You Do started off with a deal with a demon kind of gone wrong. So basically, the main character sold her soul to a demon in exchange for getting rid of her abusive father. But there's all of these parts to like what we would sacrifice, and sort of, is that sacrifice going to be worth it? What does sacrifice, what do these experiences, how do they affect us? How do they have rippling echoes? There's also a best friend relationship. There's also queer feels in it. The demon character is just so fun. It just is like a book that feels really fun and entertaining, but also touches on some really heavy topics as well. But anyway, it was just like, I love how one of the sentences that I'm reading in the synopsis from Librofm is, said rival will destroy the world with demon capitalism. So if you're in the mood for kind of a wry, urban, contemporary fantasy, I guess it's not, is it urban? I don't know what the difference is between like contemporary fantasy and urban fantasy, I guess. Maybe urban is set always in cities. Let me know if you know. But anyway, I definitely wanted to mention Damned If You Do. The next one is Queen of the Tiles, which is, if you loved Queen's Gambit, but are like, chess is too mathematical for me, at least that's how I feel. Queen of the Tiles takes place with actually Scrabble, which is more my scene, except I would never be as talented as the main characters in Queen of the Tiles, but it's like Scrabble competition, cutthroat competition that turns deadly, right? So it has a little bit more of the mystery and suspense vibes. It was just something that completely swept me away. I was expecting it to because I've played Scrabble, you know. I'm not very good at it, but I've dabbled in Scrabble. But this one was so fabulous. And it's also a lot about secrets and mysteries and the sort of vibe and how a competitive scene like that will change you, especially at a young age. So would definitely recommend that one. The next one is Made in Korea. Made in Korea was a book about these two teens who are running competing Korean beauty businesses at their high school. We love a good rivals. We love some good entrepreneurs. And we love seeing these two Korean American teens, also the representation in that. So this was really fabulous because they all have a little bit different approaches to how they do things. And obviously business rivals in a teen setting, like that'll just get me. It's just one of those things that I find so deeply satisfying to read about, mostly because I find this driven business savvy so interesting as someone who like maybe should have been more business savvy as a teen but was not. And so I loved also that it's rivals to romance as well. The next one is Delicious Monsters by Lizelle Sandberry. Lizelle Sandberry is just an amazing mystery thriller. You might have seen Lizelle's previous YA fantasies, Blood Like Magic, Blood Like Fate, but Delicious Monsters is fabulous. It is like haunted house dual timeline because we have sort of Daisy in the past and then we have Brittany in the future who's kind of looking into Daisy's life a decade ago. And so you might think, oh, but then I'll know everything that happens a decade ago. No, you don't. It's a lot about perception and a lot about what gets written down, what gets remembered, what is the truth. It's also kind of terrifying. It has supernatural aspects. It is amazing. Delicious Monsters was utterly fantastic, and Lizelle Sandberry is one of my now auto-buy mystery, horror, thriller recommendations. I would also recommend Tender Beasts, which is not on sale, but similar vibes to that. And finally, it is The Bone Witch. I I mean, okay, when I think about book series that I truly, truly love so much, and I also have the collector's editions of The Bone Witch, it is the Bone Witch series and probably the Reader series by Tracy Chi. The Bone Witch is just so fabulous. Emily Wu Zeller is one of the narrators, who's another of my auto buy narrators. And honestly, if you have been seeing this around a bunch, maybe from me, maybe from the Illumicrate editions, and are interested in it, please, please, please check it out if you love necromancy, if you love heroines who are like My Tears Ricochet, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, Song Rex for the Bone Witch series. It has those vibes where it's a heroine who is fighting against, in this instance, a system of unfairness, a system of oppression, a system of unfair power, and not really knowing what to do, how to fight back against it. Also, did I mention necromancy? Like, I love necromancy, okay? That is another tag word that will get me. The Bone Witch, fabulous. I cried multiple times in the last book. It is just such a beautiful trilogy. Like, just please, if you have one recommendation from my video, please do The Bone Witch. I love when series openers on sale. This is just gonna take you on a really fun adventure of necromancy, and like, honestly, I I'm a necromancy girly, I guess. So those were all of my audiobook picks for these sales. I will leave all of the links for the books, all the links for Librofm. The links down below will be affiliate links. So if you don't want to support that, basically an affiliate link will mean that I will just get a small commission of any purchase you make on Librofm's website with that link. But if you don't want to support that or don't want to use that, that's fine. Just search them. You can find them. This is not like rocket science, basically. And yeah, I don't even know what to say. I was so pleased by these YA picks. I saw it. I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video because honestly, I didn't know if people were really enjoying this series that I'm doing where I talk about all the monthly picks. Please let me know, honestly. I love having some constructive feedback. But I saw the YA picks and I was like, look, I have to make a video about these. I'm sorry, I just have to. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you are listening to some great audiobooks. If you love audiobooks, let me know down below what you're currently listening to. I am finishing up The One That Got Away with Murder. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I was just listening to it before this. So I will see you in the next video. Have a really great rest of your reading day, week, month, and 2024 year. And I will see you in the future.